Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat and I'm here for you. I am here for you, hopefully to cheer you up and help you find those keys to the door that will unlock your happiness. And isn't that what we're all trying to do? Just trying to be happy. That's all we want. Just want to be happy, man. That's just the biggest goal. Hey, if this is your first time here, welcome to the show. I'm glad you found it. I'm glad you found some positivity. You were searching for something. Hopefully I can give it to you. If you like the show, share it, get it out there. Let's share the positivity. Let's be a collective band of positivity. Let's just make this world a better place, right? Hey, don't forget about my book, The Positive Perspective. You know about it. You can get it on Amazon or you can go to my website, bepositivepodcast.com. There you will get a pop-up unless you have it blocked. There's a link in the description, and you can order your book through Amazon or directly from me if you want to skip big tech, and you can also get your personalized copy, and each one is handwritten by me. And you know what? Sometimes what I write actually fits with your life. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know you. I'm just writing what I feel from your name and your words. And sometimes we connect, you know? You never know. Don't forget about the text line. I love hearing you. I love seeing your pictures of what's going on in your life. I love hearing the stories of your success stories about how you're changing your life and helping spread positivity, and your life is getting better. All right? That's the text line, 304-506-3332. And if your story is too long for a text, you can email it, or you can go to the website, bepositivepodcast.com/yourstory, and I will get it there and review it. They still have a couple in the can that I haven't gone over yet, but I'm just on a roll now. I got some other ideas. And also, I need to give a quick shout-out to Podomatic. Podomatic.com. Podomatic, they've been with me since the beginning of the show. They hosted my last podcast, and extremely helpful, extremely reliable, never a problem. And if there's ever a little bit of a glitch, they're always right there to fix it. And it's an outstanding way to have a podcast. And they put this show on every stinking platform out there. And so if you've got something to talk about, or you want to share your thoughts, and you think you have what it takes to be a podcaster, you could go to Podomatic.com and start your show for free. Just sign up and you can do it from your phone. You know, because if you got something to say, Podomatic is the place to say it. All right. What am I going to talk about today? What the heck is this show about? I don't know. Let me see. You know what? We're all getting older, and that's a good thing, because the alternative is is not getting old. So I'm happy to get old. But some people, they look at it as a negative thing. It's like, oh, I'm getting so old. Look in the mirror, lines on the mirror, lines on my face. Isn't that an Aerosmith song? How did that come out? But you feel like you're getting older, you know, and maybe you're not taking care of yourself the way you should be. And you just keep saying, oh, I got to exercise. I got to stop eating so much. Oh, I got to take better care of my body. I got to take better care of my health. I got to be nicer, be happier. But getting old is a great thing. The only bad thing is not everybody gets old, so you lose friends and family, but that's part of it. And it's just the physical part. So you're just losing the physical connection. They're still here. So I want to talk about the 7 positive things about getting old. That's what I want to discuss today. And I want to give you 7 reasons, 7 positive things that will give you, maybe it'll give you a better outlook on getting older. All right. First of all, you get to live, you know, so that's a good thing. All right. Number 1, you get increased wisdom and perspective because of your experience. And as you get older, you gain a deeper understanding of who you are, and you start to really understand the world around you, and you start seeing things in a different light, and you feel more energy from the things around you. It can lead you to a greater sense of wisdom and more perspective. Once you start experiencing things in life and going through all this crazy stuff that we go through in this physical existence, you start to get smarter and more wisdom, and you can see through people's bullshit, or you can understand what's going to come about in a certain situation. All right. Number 2, you get more time to enjoy life, right? When you're getting older. And if you're lucky enough to retire from your job, You get more time to pursue your hobbies. You get to travel, spend time with your family. So you get that extra time that you didn't have when you were working so much to try to support your family and do the things that you want to do in life and get to this place. So, I mean, our lives are not meant to wake up, eat, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep. We're not here as workers. That is not why we're human beings. That is not why we came to this planet. We didn't come here to work. We came here to learn, came here to grow, came here to learn how to love. So the older you get more time with your life. Number 3, you really start to appreciate the present moment. You get a greater appreciation for what is going on right now. Because as we age, we become more aware of our mortality. I know I am. I mean, I'm not afraid of dying. I just know that I'm getting closer to it. Every day you get closer to it. Thank goodness we don't know when it is. But you become aware of your mortality, and it gives you a greater appreciation for the present moment and the people and the things that matter to you right now in the present moment. And when you pay attention to the present, they say life is a gift. That's why we call it the present. I love that saying. It's great. You pay attention to the people around you and you start really appreciating your present moment. You really start enjoying your life. You start generating more positive energy, a positive aura. And the happier, more positive you are, the further out your energy goes. And it can spread. It'll spread to other people, just like a virus. We're not going to go there. But that's it. That's number 3. Number 4, the older you get, the more you accept yourself for who you are. You ever seen an old person, really old, they're like, they don't give a shit. They say what they want. They do what they want. They don't care what you think. They're like, you know what? I'm 75 years old. I don't give a crap what you think. And I love those people. You accept yourself. As you age, you become more comfortable with who you are. And it leads to a greater sense of self-acceptance and self-esteem. Number 5, hopefully we can start experiencing this when you get older. You get a little bit more financially stable. Hopefully you're smart all your years of working and you save some money, and then your bills get less. Maybe you pay off your house, you pay off your car, you pay off your credit cards, and the government doesn't take all your money. You don't lose it gambling on the lotto. Maybe hopefully you'll be more financially secure. That's another positive thing about getting old is when you plan for your future and it gets here and you're more financially secure, you can actually enjoy your life even more because you have the freedom and the time and the money to do the things that you really want to do. And you don't care what other people think as much. So you just do what the hell you want. And it's a great feeling. Number 6, you probably become more involved with, in your community, maybe you're more involved in religion, more involved in volunteer work. Maybe you go in a bowling league, or you get really old, you're in a bridge club or something. I don't know, but you get a greater sense of community as you get older, and that's a good thing because it gives you a sense of belonging, and it starts to increase your purpose and make you feel like, you know what, I belong here. I'm doing the right thing. I'm happy, and I'm sharing my happiness with this new group that I'm with, and and it's a good feeling. Number 7, you're more resilient. Maybe not physically, but emotionally and mentally. You get increased resilience. You're more resilient because the older you get, the more ability you have to deal with the ups and the downs of life more effectively. You can bounce back from difficult situations and challenges a lot easier because you've been through it. You've been through some stuff. You've had some super highs and super lows, and you've dealt with loss, and you've dealt with love, you dealt with joy, you dealt with anger, and all these emotions that you've dealt with for so many years. When you get older, you get more resilient, and to me, I think it gets to be like water off a duck's back when things start happening. So you get it. That's the only way to describe it. You get it, and you don't sweat the small shit, That's a pretty generic phrase, but the older you get, the less you care about the little stuff that younger people care about. And real young people, super young people, really care about a lot of stuff. And I don't know if they really care about it as opposed to trying to just get attention for feeling and making you think that they care about stuff and just want, and needing needing to belong, Maybe they need the sense of belonging because they're lost. So when you're getting older, we're all getting older, and I don't know about you, but the fact that I lived this long, I always used to say, if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken a lot better care of my body. So if you're young and you're listening to this, trust me, take care of your body while you're young. Don't abuse it because you're going to use it later. But getting old, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's a great thing. You can actually be more of an asset to society. You can actually help people more the older you get because your words have more validity. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. They carry more weight. Because when you listen to a young person say something that doesn't have any experience, you're like, yeah, okay, whatever, sure. But you listen to a 75-year-old man sitting on a porch smoking a cigar telling you a story or telling you something that's about life. You're attentive. You're listening. You want to know that what he's saying. You want to listen to that and soak it up. So here's a challenge for you. You ready? I want you to find an older person, a lot older than you. Could be a grandparent. Maybe it's a parent. Maybe it's just an old person that's a friend. And sit down and talk to them. And actually, you do less talking and do a lot more listening. Because I tell you what, I wish right now that my grandmother was here and my mom was here on this planet so I could ask them some questions. And I wish I was smart enough when I was younger to actually write stuff down or record their wisdom so I could keep it with me because I forget. But the things that I learned from their experience helped me to be a better person. So I want you to find an older person in your life that you respect. You know what? You don't even have to respect them. Just find an older person. Go to an old folks home and sit down with somebody and listen to them. I'll tell you what, when I do my first, I'm working on a TED Talk style type thing to do a presentation. It's going to be a 60-minute talk. And the first place that I'm going to do it, and I've been talking about this for a couple of years, the first place I want to do it is I want to go to a retirement home and talk about my thoughts and about the positive perspective and about what I feel and what I think about and what I've been talking about on this show for 4 years. And I want to talk about that stuff and put my ideas out in front of people that are older than me who have more experience that can give me an objective, experience-wise critique of what I'm doing. Now, I'm hoping they don't say, you're full of shit, you don't know anything, because they could, but I value their opinion so much that I want that to be my first experience when I go out and do a public speaking. So that's how much I respect older people and their wisdom. So if you're young, listen to the older people. If you're old, be kind and offer advice in a kind way, because younger people don't want to hear advice from an old timer. But if you can, share your experiences, share your positivity, share your wisdom, share your perspective, share your appreciation for life, and you really will help humanity. And I'm hoping that this show does that too. I'm hoping my words, I hear it all the time, but people send me text messages and emails and tell me how much this show has changed their perspective on life and helped them to see life in a different light, in a different perspective. I use that word a lot because your whole life is all about perspective. It's all in what you think you see. It's not You create it in your mind. It's your perspective. It's your imagery of what you're experiencing. So when you're getting older, you've actually mastered that, and you can see through the cloud of BS and really see and understand what your life is about and what life in general is about. And the worst part about getting older, I'll tell you right now, the worst part about people who get really, really old and then they pass away is they take all that wisdom, all that perspective, all that appreciation and all that knowledge they take with them. If we don't listen and take it and actually absorb it from them, then we lose all of that they have worked on for 60, 70, 80, 90 years. So if you get a chance, pick an old person's brain and listen to what they have to say. You'll be amazed at what they say and what you'll learn. You have to have an open mind, though, because they might be harsh. They might give you shit. And if they do, you should appreciate it because they've taken the time to talk to you. So go ahead and do that. All right, that's it. That's the show. 7 positive things about getting old. If you're getting old and you're listening to the show, hey, welcome to the club. I hope you like it. I hope you like the show. If you do, share it. Get it out there. Let's get this word out there. I want to see people sharing the show. If you get a chance, head over to Podomatic.com and subscribe to the show there, because a lot of people just listen and download, and there's not a lot of subscribers over there. So even if you listen on Spotify or iHeart or wherever you listen to the show, go over to Podomatic, subscribe to the show, help me to get better placement so we can get more people listening to the show and really share this positivity. And also Podomatic would be a great place for you to start your own show if you want. So that's it. That's the show. That's all I've got to say today. Don't forget about my book, The Positive Perspective. You can get it from my website. The stuff's in the description. You should know it by now, bepositivepodcast.com. Don't forget about the text line 304-506-3332. I want you to stay positive, stay happy, and listen to what older people have to say, because they know, man. It's like like Yoda. They know, they know the stuff. When 800 years old you get, look as good you will not. That's my Yoda impression for the day. That's it. The end of the show. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.